It's already a new week, and on this Sunday night, market sentiment has really changed as the price of Ethereum has been pumping. Before we take a look ahead for this week, we have a lot to talk about since our midweek review video on Wednesday. There were a few follow-up posts on X, but also some things that were not posted there as well. We will take a look at the daily chart later, but let's take a look at the 4-hour candles, because that's mainly what we have been focusing on as a higher time frame. After the green zone held on Tuesday morning, the price quickly went into the second blue band. After this resistance held, a double top was formed, and price quickly moved in the opposite direction. After retesting the lows, there is a nice candle that was showing a lot of buy pressure at that level. By Wednesday afternoon, it was clear that using the latest red zone on the 15-minute as a trigger would give further proof that a bottom was in. The red zone triggered and a green zone formed there as well. Price continued higher in a swingy fashion, but each time the green zones held firm. There was a flag formation that was also a double top at the top of the move by Friday morning. Using our fib extension tools, we can see that the bottom was exactly the 1.618 extension. That is the exact target for such a double top. Since that price target on the double top was hit, the market really hasn't looked back. In fact, since that 4-hour pin bar candle on Wednesday, ETH has been pretty hot. Another X post was sent out, which highlighted the new green zone that had formed. Price resonated heavily in this zone, and it was a nice place to get long, with tight stops below the zone. Once again, a green zone held and contained price action, and price has now moved all the way past the second blue band on the 4-hour chart. Currently, price has tagged a purple line, which was an early spot to be concerned about when taking targets above the blue bands. This is a possible place for resistance, as are the two large upper purple bands on this chart. Both the daily and the 4-hour stochastic RSI are overbought, and one of these areas will most likely be the top. Expecting some sort of pullback from these purple bands before they are broken, the top of the blue zone will most likely be the first place to start looking if and when the time comes. With the blue bands being broken, we can flip them to possible support areas. On any pullbacks, these zones will be watched to take longs back into the purple bands. This will be a few days away, so currently efforts should be concentrated on how high this rally can go and watching the purple line and zones. Nothing moves in a straight line for too long, so this must be at the top of our minds after this move.